As you can see, I have 213 and now I have 207. So this costs me 6 keys. Hey everybody, it's Rob here. There are a few major bugs in Diablo 4 right now that make you lose all your artificial stones as well as your tribute of refinement. And as I've been getting many questions, I'm doing this video to explain this real quick. So many people have come to my stream and noticed that they run out of these artificial stones that you get mainly in Nightmare Dungeons, that you need to open the pit. So if you click the pit here, down here in the bottom it'll say 200 keys and you need 3 keys to open. However, there's a bug since last patch. If you press open, watch what happens. I press open and then the pit already opens. This instance already is consuming 3 of my keys. If I then press accept as well, you see the keys already been consumed. I had 13, now I have 210. If I now press accept as well, it's gonna double open the pit and it's gonna consume another 3 keys. See, boom. Now the pit is, and I'm gonna lose 6 keys for just one pit run. As you can see here, I have 213 and now I have 207. So this costs me 6 keys just to enter the pit. And in normal game flow, this is gonna happen all the time. Because what you do, you click the altar, the pit entry obelisk, you click it, it opens the pit already when you click it. And then when you accept it, it's just going to consume the keys again. And that's how all people have been running out, because there's a bug right now. Once you click open, it already consumes the keys. So you see here, we do it one more time, 207. Now if I open it, I click open. It asks me, are you sure you want to open? But it's already open. It's already consumed my key. You can see down here, it's now 204. And the way now is to press cancel. If you press accept, it's going to consume double the keys again. So the right way to do now is to press cancel. The pit is still open, it only consumed 3 keys. So this is a major bug in the game right now. It's been introduced since the patch. And a lot of people in normal game flow don't notice this and just spend all their keystones, double the costs if you don't cancel the second pop-up. You must cancel the second pop-up to preserve your keys. And yeah, I've been running out and I didn't really notice this until like a few hours ago. And I've just been running out completely out of keys and I had to do Nightmare Dungeons to farm them back. So this is the first major bug. Then right now, since the patch hit, there's also another bug that many people have started to complain about here. It has to do with the tribute of refinement. So these are supposed to do guaranteed masterwork material. You get 2,000 doing this in Torment 4 at the Kurast Undercity here in the Kurast Bazaar. You go down here, you open it and normal stuff. But what happens? Since the patch, there is a bug where the tribute of refinement, in many cases, if you're playing with friends together, and playing with friends is very beneficial because then if you only have 1 tribute of refinement, you can do 4 runs if all your friends bring 1. However, there's a bug right now. I opened here the tribute of refinement, playing this with friends, and a lot of times the final boss does not drop any Obduxite. You can see here, I was like pretty pissed about this, you know, because you spent all the refinement tributes and the masterwork stuff is gone and it does not drop you any Obduxite. Normally you get 2,000 Obduxite. So apparently this bug only is happening if you are playing in a group. So it still works normally if you're playing solo, but my recommendation would be right now, save your tribute of refinements, don't run them. This has been a bug that was in the game since Vessel of Hatred started, and then they fixed it for the season, and the last patch introduced this bug again. And it feels to me as well, and to many people, extremely frustrating. Not only because the Obduxite is such a big gamba, but then if you actually do get these tribute of refinements, which are pretty rare, and then you use them, and then you don't get your reward. Basically, you waste the tribute of refinement, and you waste the entire runtime running through the Undercity, and not getting any reward for it. So that has been extremely frustrating for me. And I just decided to not do this until this bug is fixed. I know these bugs have been reported to Blizzard. However, they still remain in the game, introduced in the patch that happened last Tuesday here, just 4 or 5 days ago. As far as I know, the other tributes do work. I've only experienced this with the refinement one, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the description below. And then in other news, they also reintroduced. There's a couple more bug reports about this Undercity bugged. They reintroduced the armory just now, so they had disabled the armory because it was causing some crashes. And now, 5 days later, The armory has been back in the game, so I've been using this now pretty efficiently. And I recommend doing this, of course. Like, you can very easily switch here. For example, I'm switching between the Whirlwind for like speed farming, Torment 4, Undercity, all this kind of stuff, and between the Hoda build for high pit pushes. And that has been a pretty nice relief. And then one more news that many of you might have missed. In the last patch, they said they did buff the Witchcraft altar drop rate. So you can see here when you click the Torment selector in any world tier that it has been buffed by 1%. So it used to be 5% to find a Forgotten altar. This is, for those of you who don't know, this is the stuff that you need to get your witch powers. So it has been buffed from 5% to 6%. And you can increase this chance, 6% in Torment 4, and I think here it's 5% in Torment 3. It used to be 4%, so also buffed by 1%, and so on. It has been buffed, I think, 1% throughout the board. Relatively speaking, from 5 to 6%, it might not sound like a lot, 1%, and it's probably a little bit on the low side, but in total, it's a 20% buff, right? In order to go from 5% to 6%, it is a 20%. It's a 20% relative increase. However, it still feels like these are pretty rare for a lot of people. What I definitely recommend is using the potion here. This one helps you do low pits. For those of you who still want altars, do low pits. Use the Draught of Whispered Potion that you get in the Roothold dungeons. So you want to open these normal dungeons here, the Bleeding Roothold Whisper Woods. You get these in the Helltide zones, or the Witchtide zones here, where you just do the chests that you can open with these keys. So you do the zones, you use the Whispering Keys to open the silent chests. You get the keys, and then you use these keys, the Rootholds, to farm the potion. In some runs, there's like 5 potions dropping, and then you use these and run pit runs very fast to basically blast and find the altars. I was able to, pretty much max all my powers. I have like 10k, so I could like, I could like finish maxing these all out. I just didn't really bother with it. But you could get these all to level 10. We only like pretty much use like the most commonly ones that I used. Like, there's a lot of them that are not used. But yeah, basically Piranado rank 5. This is the big one. This is the important one. And yes, they enabled both the Decay Augmentation and Twilight Warding has been enabled again. However, the Decay Augmentation is not really doing much anymore. But all the bugs have finally been fixed. In general, guys, I feel like there's definitely been a lot of bugs with the witchcrafts. Blizzard has been pretty fast to address all of these, so that's very cool to see. And I really like the season theme, actually. In general, I think Season 7, in terms of progress, has been very fast. A lot of people like this. For my personal taste, the progression is a little bit too fast. But the season theme, I really like having, a dedicated power creep or dedicated powers for the season rather than, just the Infernal Hordes. So I like systems like this, and I don't really mind them copying this bit from Season 2. I think the areas are pretty amazing, and I'm looking forward to see more season themes. But what I'm also looking forward to, and in the next days I will make this a feedback video of having some more long-term things to do, like some more grind. Maybe they could add leaderboards, they could add like more endgame systems. Maybe we could, get the Abattoir of Zir back. We could get unique glyphs again that we can level, like in the Abattoir of Zir with the Tears of Blood. I think there are so many ideas and so many potentially cool things that they could do without effort. For example, in the mid-season patch, maybe they could just activate the Abattoir of Zir, give us the Tears of Blood unique glyph that we can level up and have some fun and have something to do in the game. But yeah, just wanted to make this a quick update video. Just be careful, guys, with the artificial stones. Cancel the pit openings, and don't run Tribute of Refinements in groups now. Good luck out there getting that Obduct site and the masterworking done. I myself have been struggling quite a bit. There's still a few of them left to done, but it's a big gamba. So good luck out there. Take care. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.